So when we started working on TARC Ishva, the client actually told us that we want a very modern building, but we want Indianness in it. And as a team, we searched for what would be Indian without it looking cliched like an Indian. And we didn't want to just bring in architectural elements that looked Indian, but we wanted to bring a whole philosophy. And that came from the golden ratio, which was originally kind of invented in India, because as a ratio, it is very close to nature. Nature is built on that particular ratio. There are few extremely unique factors in this. We looked at the whole luxury segment, and we knew that we wanted to build apartments that felt like homes in the sky. Second, the way the whole plan is set. I mean, while it is set on a golden ratio per se, but there are other key factors that determined the position of the towers, the look and the feel and the whole view towards the Aravallis that you find towards the south. I think those are very key elements, and then how do you actually place your club in that overall plan was very important to us. In some ways, the clubhouse is actually quite easy to design because there is a brief, there is a program. I think the units are far more complicated to design, in my opinion. But here, because we also had set up a theme and we also had set up the club as a centerpiece for this whole development, we had to be very careful about how we use the materiality and what we set in this. So the functions are actually done in a way that the most public functions are at the lower level, and what is less public actually goes up to a more private space above. And then how did we bring in the whole materiality for the club together? I think those are, in my opinion, fairly unique, yet marrying into the format of what we are doing with the towers and not looking completely out of place. So I think as a holistic development, the club stitches all these towers together. First and foremost, it was very interesting. Challenges come in various other ways, but I think a project has to be very interesting in the first place. Where are the challenges? The client has challenged us, in my opinion. They said, look, everybody does residential. What is it that you can do that is uniquely TARC in nature as philosophy? And I think that's where we had to really search deep into the answer. That probably was the most challenging thing to do. It wasn't just a run-of-the-mill project for us.